Hello, everyone. Hello, this is Garden Path Tarot, and this is going to be our daily love reading where we see what is in there, what's going on with the person on your mind. And the way we do this is we're going to pull the overall energy, your energy, and this energy. Your energy is the energy how this person sees you, and then we're going to get in their feelings, their thoughts, their intentions, next actions, and outcome. So let's dive in here. Happiness. I really like that as an overall energy. I'm being pulled to take one more here, and clarity. Happiness and clarity. Those are two very good cards. So we have as the overall energy, we have you are entering a period of happiness and fulfillment in your life. Nothing will stand in your way. This is the combined energy, the overall energy of the connection. If you think it through and act wisely, you will come out on top. Use your mental power to navigate the path, okay? So that's almost giving me the ace of, like an ace of swords energy there. So now we're gonna go. I'm gonna use the heart's hidden secrets to see how they're viewing you. I'm being told to take two cards here as well. So we're gonna, actually what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use this for the base energy, and then we're gonna use the tarot, the divine, for the clarifier. So I'm still being told to take two cards for your energy or how they're perceiving you. So nourish. They see you focusing on yourself at this time, and that you could be conflicted about whether you really want this or not, which I think is why the clarity is coming through here as the combined energy. There might be some things that need to be cleared up, that need to be navigated through, which is causing this conflict. It almost tells me there might be a need to have a conversation here. Maybe your person is feeling there's a need to clear something up, that you're conflicted about something that they feel like they need to clear up. So their feelings right now is they're feeling the strength of the connection, that it might be a soul connection. Their thoughts, that there might be something influencing things at this time. Their intentions is thinking about this. They are missing you. And then next actions, so that you are heavily on their mind with the past life and the thinking card. Past life coming out in their feelings. They're feeling the connection. So that's what that's telling me with their intentions. They're feeling the connection on a strong level. So next actions is to have those epiphanies, the clarity, gain the clarity they need to move forward. Awesome. I really like this. I feel this is the gaining the clarity on how to remove the roadblocks, to remove anything that's standing in the way. I really like this a lot. And then the outcome, the overall outcome, to second chance. I love this. I love this for you. This is definitely talking about someone you've had a connection with at some point. Now, what the level of this connection is could be anything. Okay, you could have just met and went on your own ways. You felt the connection there, but nothing happened as a result of it. Now, this also could talk about, this could be someone you have gone round and round and with. It could be somebody you're married to that you've had some difficulties with, that maybe you're on the outs. It's somebody you could be on the outs with. It could be somebody that you've had a brief encounter with. Maybe you just went on a date, never really went anywhere because you both had life stuff going on. It could be lots of things like that. You'll have to take it out how it resonates. But this is the person that's coming through for you. Hopefully it is the person that you had on your mind. If not, that means somebody else is more strongly in your energy than that person potentially. So keep that in mind as well. So, but this is somebody who's feeling a very strong connection to you with the past life card. They're feeling the connection very strongly to you. They're being pulled toward you, especially if they're seeing you in this, that you're focused on yourself, that maybe you're going through a glow up right now. And I know sometimes, people say glow up, and what's glow up mean? Glow up just means that you're focusing on yourself, that you're doing what is best for you. And people see that, like they see you in that, because you give off a certain confidence level when you're in your power, like when you're being authentic to yourself. That's what it really is. That glow up energy, or when a reader says you're glowing up, it's saying that you're giving off this level of, I know what's best for me. You're doing what's best for you, and you're being authentic to yourself, okay? And that shows, that shines when we're being authentic and we're doing what we feel is best for us. We exude this aura around us that attracts people towards us. And so that's what glow up means, okay? It could be, where we could glow up and, where we get notoriety, but it comes from that attractive energy. We're attracting things to us because we're in our we're being our authentic self. We're being authentic and true to ourselves. And that actually is a very attracting energy. So you're attracting this person. You've got them in their mind thinking about this. Their intentions is to focus on how much they miss you. That's their intentions, to focus on how much they miss you, and to clear up. I feel like the thoughts is they're thinking about what is hindering this connection, what's in the way, what's causing the problem, whether that be external or internal. They're looking at what the roadblocks are, and how can I clear these roadblocks? How can I clear these roadblocks? So that next actions is wanting to understand how to clear these roadblocks to get a second chance, because this is the outcome. We want the second chance, or this person wants this second chance with you. So let's go ahead, give me 2 cards of clarification on this past life. We have the Star card. See, they're understanding the importance. They want you in their life in some capacity, the 3 of Wands, and they're wanting to do what it takes to get there. This person's willing to do that's long-term planning. 3 of Wands is long-term planning. It's somebody who's wanting their ships to come in. They're wanting to make a plan so that they can bring those ships to shore, to make the plans that they have come to fruition. So on this influences card, we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. So this could be, and the 6 of Swords. So this could be moving away. They could realize that they need to move away from something that they once found a stable structure. So this is moving away from a lifestyle. Now this could be somebody, I'm not going to put that discount it. This could be somebody that is at an extreme distance. This could be somebody that's over the seas, over the water from you, or across the world, or it could be just in the next city or state over, or whatever. But this is someone who is maybe not were in their mind, because this is coming in as their thoughts. Their thoughts is, I would have to end something. I would have to change my world. So say, they're living in a place, they have to move to where you're at to be able to be with you. So they'd have to give up everything that they know. They'd have to give up maybe, the life as they know it, so to speak, or give up something that they feel is life as they know it to make this happen. And that's that can be a major thing, that can be very challenging. I mean, that could be, I'm guessing whatever this 10 of Pentacles is coming up for them that they would need to move on from is something that caused you and them to not, that's what caused you to go your separate ways to begin with. Maybe you met somewhere and, I'll give you an example. I met a gentleman when I was traveling. His name is Tor. I met him while I was traveling, and I met him in Prague, but he was from Norway, and he was I was traveling, and he was getting ready to go back to Norway after, very soon. And we had some really good discussions, and we really hit it off. We had a really good, connection, but we're clear across the world from each other. We try and stay in touch. But like to have a connection like that work, or to maintain it in long term, it's very hard, because it means, like, if you wanted, not that I want, thought about having a relationship with him or anything, but I'm just using it as an example. If him and I decided we wanted to have a relationship for whatever reason, there would be one of us would have to change our world. I mean, you could, but you can't really easily have a relationship when you're clear across the world from each other. You can, but it wouldn't be the easiest of connections to maintain that, because you're not really a part of each other's lives day to day. So what's this thinking about? Thinking card? Thinking, the Nine of Pentacles. They're thinking about the fact that you are single and independent and that you might be getting away. So their intentions are to try and stop you. I feel like stop you from getting away. Okay, so that's what I feel like here. Their intentions is to stop you from sneaking away, getting away from them. They might implore a little bit of strategy to do that. They're thinking about strategies. We see that with the Four of Wands too, that they're thinking about strategies here. I see that Seven of Wands not as really a negative. It's more of them trying to strategize how to keep you from getting away from them. Okay. That's their intentions. How can I get the collective? How can I make sure that the collective doesn't stay single and get away from me? Okay. Realization. What are they realizing? They're realizing that you have options, that you can get away. They don't want that. And they want to bring this together. They want to start working on this. Maybe, this is somebody who's really wanting to put effort in. Okay. They're wanting to, you're heavy on their mind. They're like, how am I going to make this happen this time around? I'm not going to let the collective get away this time. I'm going to make sure that whatever I'm going to do, I feel like this is almost somebody who's willing to do whatever it takes to make something, like I know that this is my person, the star card's there. I know this is somebody I want in my life, for the long haul. Now, it doesn't necessarily, relationships come in all shapes and sizes. And so, that's part of that, going back to the clarity, going back to the original overall energy here, is that we have, that it has to be thought through to act wisely, so we have to navigate the path here. But I like the fact that nothing will stand in your way. See, that's coming through this person. That's their energy. Nothing is going to stand in their way. They want to find a way to have you in their life, whatever that means. It doesn't necessarily mean marriage. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be I feel like for most of you, it's romantic partner. And I feel like for some of you, it could be a spouse that they want to make sure that you're not going to, like maybe you guys have been on the outs and there's been discussions of divorce. This is somebody who is like, no, I'm not going to let my person get away. I know how important they are to me. I'm going to put in the work. This is somebody who might be turning over a new leaf to say, need to get my crap together if I want to keep the collective. Okay. But I feel like for some of you that it is somebody that might be at a distance, that somebody that you didn't really have much of a connection with, but they see your value and their potential and they want you in their life in some way. So they're willing to put in the work and do the work to have you in their life in some aspect. So the Queen of Swords coming out here on the second chance, they know you might be guarded to this because they do see you. And the Ace of Swords is what also came out. So that's that new beginning. But they want to be honest. This is somebody who wants to be honest with you. They want to be upfront with their intentions, what they want, that they want the second chance, that they want something with you. They're going to be clear about what they want. Okay. They're going to be clear and upfront with you about what they want. They know that you're probably going to be guarded because they know that you're, they see you as independent. They see you glowing up. They see you as somebody who is, may not want or need them in their life. They know they've got a battle on their hands, so to speak, that you may not be open to this. And that's the Queen of Swords there. They know that they will have to convince you. That's why they're strategizing. They're strategizing because they know that they have to convince you that it's not going to be easy. They know they have to put the work and effort in. But I feel like this reading's coming through for you to tell you to be open-minded, listen, hear this person out, be open open-minded. Maybe, maybe you did have conflicts with this person in the past, and that's why you might be in the Queen of Swords, or they're expecting you to be in the Queen of Swords energy when they come back in. They're expecting a conflict, okay? Because they're seeing you as someone who could be conflicted about whether you want this connection or not. So they understand that. They know that you're going to be maybe standoffish, that you may not want to hear them out, that they may, for whatever reasons. So they are trying to really strategize at this time. Their intentions is to come up with a plan to not let you get away. That their next actions is to again work on this, to make sure that I don't want to say limit your options, but they want to make you, because they know you have choices. They know that you have choices, and what they want to do is they want to work on this so that you will consider them as a choice, as one of your options, because right now they're feeling like you're not one of their options. Hopefully that makes sense. So let's go ahead. I want to go ahead and pull some message cards from the Hidden Truth Oracle for you guys, that messages this person may want to tell you. I'm sitting too far back. My cards are falling on the floor. So this is somebody that goes back to that thinking card. I look for you everywhere. It's going back to that thinking card, and that you are heavily on their mind. They're just seeing signs and synchronicities and things that keep pulling you back or pulling them back to you. Keep pulling at them. Like there's something in them that keeps pulling them toward you. And they may not even understand why fully. I get that. Finding out the truth crushed me. I think the truth is that they have this strong connection, or they're feeling this strong connection with you. They're feeling that, that they have to do something about that. And that's because it did come through that there's something that needs to be left behind. There's something that is significant to this person that would have to be left behind, whether that is somebody that is in another connection, whether that is a family that they would have to leave behind, a place that they live they have to leave behind. It could be all of those things. That's the truth that is crushing them. That to be with you, they may have to change life as they know it, and that is what's crushing them, okay? But they also know that you're important enough that they're willing, if they have to do it, they may be willing to do that, okay? So know that they may be willing to do what it takes. The timing just wasn't right. Yeah, that came through really strongly at the beginning, that there might have been, for some of you out there could have been, it could have been a brief encounter, and then you guys parted ways, or things just didn't line up in your lives at the time when you met, that, you'd had completely different lives, and neither one of you maybe saw a way forward or a future at that point. But this person is telling me that right now they're feeling so strongly connected to you that they want to almost move mountains to make something work with you. They're willing to do whatever it takes. It still comes down to your free will and what you want. But I do feel like the advice here is to hear this person out. It's okay to be guarded. It's okay to have your boundaries. This person is expecting that. But to hear them out and then make your decision. Don't make your judgment until you hear this person out. Maybe it's still not something that you want, and that's fine. It may crush this person, but you need to be honest with them. They're wanting to come in and be honest with you about the fact that they want the second chance, that they want to make things work with you. But then, and I feel like they do feel like you could reject them. But this is taking a lot of strength and courage on their part, knowing that they're willing to move heaven and earth potentially to make this work for you. But if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it, and that's no fault of your own. But the thing is, be upfront with the person. Don't string them along. If you don't want it, you don't want it. Don't string them along. Tell them, because then this person can move on with their life, and then do it, before they uproot everything, or, uproot and want to change your life for you. So bottom of the deck, I just glanced at that as I was getting ready to put it down. I wonder if you are happy without me. So yeah, they're worried that you are happy without them, that you don't need them as much as they need you. That is a big fear of theirs right now. Okay. So, the favor that you can do this person and yourself is to just be honest with this person about how you feel when it comes to them and what you want for yourself. Because either this can, if you're wanting them and you're wanting to connect and you're wanting to do the effort and put in the effort too, if that feels right for you, then do it, by all means, because this person would be definitely on board. But if you're not feeling it for whatever reason, because they do, they are curious, they don't know if you feel like you would be better off without them or not. But you do need to be honest with them about that. Don't string them along. That's never good for anyone to do that. That's hard on everyone involved when you string people along, when you don't, when you're not clear about what you want, and there is clarity coming through, and they see happiness with you, and I have a feeling this is coming through. You wouldn't be watching this reading about this person if you didn't in some way see them as your happiness in some capacity. So it's just finding the way, like having discussions to find the way forward that works for you both. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this. I hope this resonated with you in some way, and I hope that the messages, you got what you needed to hear. I thank you so much for joining me and all your support. If you're new to the channel, which everybody should be, this is a new channel. I don't really have any subscribers. I hope you'll consider subscribing. Hit that like button so we can bump this channel up and start getting these readings out to more people. If you feel like you need to leave any comments or want to share, the comments are always open for you to do so, and I always read all comments. So thank you so much. I wish you the very best. Have a great and wonderful day wherever you are in the world.